Elizabeth McEwen was brutally beaten and strangled in Los Angeles in 1976. She was 67 years old when she was killed. All these years later, her alleged murderer has now been arrested. But police believe there is a lot more evil to 72-year-old John Floyd Thomas Jr.
Is also suspected in as many as 25 other murders and scores of rapes that occurred in the Southland during the 1970s and 1980s.
Police say the latest DNA technology has linked Thomas to 2 murders in Los Angeles. Preliminary evidence makes him a suspect in 6 other murders in the city of Inglewood. And police are investigating his alleged role in scores of other murders and rapes in Southern California, including a half-century ago.
We believe that Mr. Thomas may be responsible for cases that go as far back as the mid-50s.
In the 1970s, L.A. was terrorized by a string of murders and sexual assaults by a person coined the West Side Rapist. This TV news story from the mid-70s shows police advising residents how to protect themselves. L.A. Deputy Police Chief Charlie Beck is a second-generation L.A. cop.
We strongly believe that Mr. Thomas is the West Side Rapist that was hunted by detectives in the 70s, including my father, in the city of Los Angeles.
The primary killings being investigated occurred in the mid-70s and mid-80s. Thomas has been jailed at least 3 times over the years after being convicted of rape, attempted rape, and burglary. His last alleged killing was 1989. He has been an insurance claims adjuster, is currently single, but has been married 5 times. All his alleged victims appear to be elderly or middle-aged women. If it turns out police have the right man, criminal profiler Pat Brown says,
John Thomas is not psychotic. He is a psychopath. That's why he can do these kind of crimes and just walk away so blasé and go back to his regular life and act as though nothing has happened. To him, serial homicide is a hobby.
Bob Kistner just retired from the Long Beach police force. His great-aunt, Maybelle Hudson, was murdered in 1976. He just found out today authorities believe Thomas is her killer, too.
I know my aunt, the very good Christian that she was, would be hoping for the salvation of his soul and looking for forgiveness. I come from the law enforcement side of it. I can't be quite as forgiving, I'm afraid.
The 72-year-old suspect has not been available for comment, and it's not clear if he has an attorney yet. If the allegations against him are true, a mass murderer has been a free man in the midst of Southern Californians for many years. Gary Tuckman, CNN, New York.